Rems Gems Podcast, episode 17. We are hitting the final countdown. All right, lucky number 17. We are now through 14 weeks of the NFL, and I feel like we're starting to see some consistency in the pattern of our results. Let me guess, 2-3 again this week? Is that confirmed? Okay. Another 2-3, another week. You know, it's as good as clockwork. It's the surest thing there is, but it's fascinating. Truthfully, you're breaking it's an anomaly.
Denver scored how many points? Come on.
Yeah,
they scored more. There was 27-0.
I can't believe that.
I said that money spent.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. And Russell got hurt. That was crazy.
Yeah, they had a chance to cover at the end too, and I think they threw an interception late, right? And they were like almost in field goal range. It was, that was a tough one.
Yeah, they were right. They were a little across midfield. Because I was looking at, I had a little, I had the Broncos getting some points. So, that was just like my frustration after the 1 o'clock games. I had to get some 4 o'clock action. So.
Yeah.
I was 2-1 going into the 4 o'clocks, and I had that game, and I'm like, okay, I'm 3-1, and I'm sitting on, who was my night game that
Miami. That was a bad one, though. Those were very different losses.
Right, but I was thinking in my head, all right, I'm going to.
Yeah. That's a tough one. For me, myself, 3-2, 41-29 overall. So I am very much still in the hunt.
What's my record?
Your record, 32-38. That's about a 2-3.
That's the opposite of me. I'm 38-32.
So I have 3 weeks left. So I still can get to 500 with a couple. I got to pull some.
You got to get a 4-1 in there, and then end with 3-2s, and I think you might do it.
Yeah, at least I have something to strive for.
Yeah, you got to save face. Finishing 50% is mediocre.
I'm at 53%. I think I'm borderline at the point where I need to.
Yeah,
run the table to cash.
I'm starting to usually I'm like, okay, I can afford 1 loss or maybe 2 losses. Now I'm at the point of like, okay, every game is a must win.
What's your percentage?
60%. And I'm
60% usually cashes.
And I'm about 400 spots out of the money right now, but I haven't used my buy. That's going to move me up some spots. And then,
So you need a couple 4.
I absolutely need 4-1, 5-0. I'm very live for a cash, but I don't know how big that cash can be. But we're here to, make the money would be a good thing for year 1 of the pod.
It's like playing the main event. You just want to make the money.
That's exactly
and look at you had the Patriots, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? If Kyler Murray doesn't blow out his knee on the 3rd play, I would not be surprised if that was a big old L.
It's funny, though, because when he got hurt, I almost was more nervous of like, oh, boy, Colt McCoy,
really gonna come in?
Well, the Patriots are preparing for Kyler, and then
Yeah, but they never can stop the running game. Look at they ran 3 plays. They had 18 yards. They were moving.
Yeah.
Well, the Patriots had a lot of injuries themselves too. I mean, Myers didn't play. Mills didn't play. Parker gets taken out. Stevenson's out.
Fascinating game.
All their touchdown
boring
scores.
Game.
Yeah,
it was boring. But if
Agreed.
you look at all their touchdown scores, you're like, a lot of people wouldn't know who those guys were.
For sure. Even as Patriots fans, I bet you a lot of people were like, okay, who is that guy?
Well, one was defensive. Yeah. It was crazy.
It was definitely a crazy game. Props on that game. Yeah, like you said, if you did all unders and all those guys get hurt, you are cashing some tickets before the end of the first quarter. Like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, just to recap my week, I mean, Jags, that was a blowout winner. Rems Gem special, per usual. And then I think the Ravens were pretty much comfortable covering that game the whole time, plus 2.5. They were winning.
I don't know about that.
I wouldn't say comfortable, but like it was.
I mean,
it was.
They were commanding. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
it was. Yeah. It was
I guess there was an overtime scare. But I mean, Trubisky came in.
Oh yeah, it was.
Steelers.
It was Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was my other loss. Jeez. He had 3 picks for 3 picks.
And all in the
Come
red
on.
zone too.
Yeah.
But that's Mitchie too bad.
I know it is. That's what I'm saying. I get screwed like that again.
It was what you expect between those two teams, though. Like an absolute slop fest, and like, okay, who's coming out on top of a 13-11 final type of game?
Yeah.
When he threw his 3rd pick, I'm bitching to your mother, and she's like, "Well, you should have taken a team with a better backup quarterback." And I'm like, you're
That's what
know.
that's what the NFL seems to
Oh
come
my
to.
goodness.
Yeah.
And then the Texans was an actual no sweat. Mm-hmm. And then I had the coin flip with 2 games. I had the Bills minus 9.5 against the Jets. They're up 10. Of course, the Jets get a safety to get
Block punt, got him.
block punt safety.
I'm off the Jets for my Super Bowl team. I'm on to Cincinnati.
Okay.
On
Oh,
Cincinnati.
now they're 10-3 red hot here. They're about to cool down.
You were with me on the
The
Browns.
cooler.
Though. The Browns was a frustrating one.
Yeah, that was super frustrating.
You
Cincinnati.
do cool down teams.
Yeah.
You should-
Oh, I know. Call me William Macy.
Yes,
right?
William
That
H.
movie?
Macy. Yeah,
Oh,
the
such a
cooler.
good movie.
It is a good
you
movie.
should try. You
Call.
should say like the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl or something, just so we can cool them down a little bit.
Yeah, make my arch nemesis. Give him a little
Yeah,
bad
you got.
juju.
Yeah, you were wrong on that one.
Couldn't have been more wrong. Giants plus 6.5. Dead in the water first quarter.
still
So
say
sad.
Giants suck.
So
I grabbed
sad.
them plus 24.5. I was counting my money.
Yeah, late
And then-
touchdown breaks it open.
Yeah.
My Rems gem, Houston Jaguars plus 16.5. That looked like the sharpest bet on this side of the Mississippi. That was just next level. They should have won the game.
Yeah. Oh, how about the people in the Circa Survivor Con?
Oh my
Eight people
God.
had Dallas.
How many
I
are
didn't think
left?
of
That's
that.
like
30.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
even think
30
of
and
that.
8 of them, so it would have been down to.
Yep.
And next
Final
week
20.
they're doing the Saturday game is separate from the Sunday game. Like you have to do
Oh.
2 different picks.
Very
you know.
hard.
Oh, it's
Very
good. And there's
hard.
there's some tough games
Yeah.
going on. Hey, while I talking about the Circa for a second, did you see what he's doing, Derek Stevens, this weekend? He's having a blackjack tournament. They do it quite a bit. And the top 12 finishers, you're not going to get paid money. You're going to get paid in a Super Bowl wager. They're going to have a draft. One
Like free
through-
bets?
It's going to be a free bet. First place gets to pick first, and it's a $20,000 bet. Then
Ooh, I like it.
and then
Interesting.
you work. Then second place 15,000. You know, all the way down. So it's like you have 60 seconds to make your pick.
Do you have to buy in to it, or is it just like a free thing?
You definitely have to
No,
buy
it's a
in.
buy-in.
Yeah,
but
you
still,
definitely have
it's
to.
it's not. You know, I think it's like $100. Or
I love
whatever.
the differentiating things that are out there, and it's only the beginning
I know.
of this market. Like
Right.
we're now legal in I don't know how many states, 20-ish or so, and
Yeah.
it's like as this gets more and more states,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
going to see more and more fun stuff like
Oh, yeah.
that, and
Definitely.
I
yeah, those are
love
the types
that.
of things that are fun.
So
Like,
yeah, and you're getting the odds. So that $20,000 bet becomes, you know, like if
Yeah.
you take Philadelphia, you know, I think it was, it's 7-1 or whatever right now, and
Oh,
But there's
you're
some that are
choosing
like-
a team. I see.
right,
Okay.
you choosing the team to win.
I thought you were picking. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Yeah,
Yeah, I like
you
it.
get to choose your,
So who,
your odds.
wouldn't you take a team that you think's going to get a bye just so you know you advance?
And then you can hedge.
Yeah, you
you
can
got-
afterwards,
yeah,
right? Of
you
course,
get-
it's all about hedging.
You got
afterwards.
70K. You know, 3 to
Right.
1 on a $20,000 bet. Okay, I'm gonna have 80K. Get a buy in the first round. Let's hedge each round and guarantee.
I think
a
it was
good amount
7-1 is the
Yeah,
is the
either
lowest.
way,
There was,
yeah.
you know, Cincinnati was big. I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah.
Well, since he's tough because you got to get past Buffalo
Hey,
and,
and
Chiefs.
not for nothing. San Diego, L.A. is
Yeah.
starting to get healthy,
Represent.
and they're both defense and
Nice color.
that would make that season. That would make this season.
yeah.
I would forget all the crap if they
Me
end
too.
up getting there. You know,
If they
have that
get there,
ticket. yeah,
I
they
think
are
they got a
edge.
shot. They're going to be dangerous.
That's what I mean.
If they can
dangerous.
get there.
That is the last team you want to face
Bosa's,
in the playoffs.
Bosa, I heard Bosa and the safety are coming back this week.
Yeah, you see Mike Williams comes back.
Right.
First touchdown
Right.
score.
He's probably the most underappreciated player in the league.
That was a
he
sick
makes
catch.
incredible catches.
he's up there.
Yeah,
tall, too.
and then combining him with Keenan Allen, the
And Eckler.
sure hands,
Eckler, yeah.
Eckler. That offense is scary, and you don't want to see them in the playoffs. And we, all of us, I think, are holding futures on them. So
I know, but I
let's
thought
just
it was
get there.
dead in the water.
I know.
And now it's like, ooh,
Yeah.
little chip in the chair.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, they looked good. I thought they looked good. But they did it in Chargers fashion of they should have won that game by 30. No disrespect to
No.
your Miami play, and they kept it close.
right.
And if they do make the playoffs and they make a run, it's going to be the sweatiest playoffs of all time.
Absolutely.
Every game.
Their
being down to the
coaches,
wire.
their coach. This is my call. Sean Payton will be coaching that team next year.
Be
I
interesting.
think he's going to come back.
Yep, and I think he's going to be coaching that team.
All right.
All right, that's a spicy take. We appreciate those spicy takes here.
Throw enough crap against the wall, something will stick.
Well, yeah, your
It
Jets
has
thing
to.
certainly didn't stick.
I'm
So
off-
maybe
I'm
the
off it.
Bengals.
Well, you know what? Hey, not for
Who's
nothing. He
quarterback
is
this
a
week?
tough SOB, isn't he?
yeah.
Right?
Oh my god.
yeah.
He got
We were yelling at the TV.
Yeah.
We had the girls worried for his life.
Yeah, I thought.
Every rib in
And
his
he
body.
came back
Crazy.
twice.
That was next level heart.
Right.
You gotta love it. Shane
Right,
Falco.
that's what I'm saying.
I hated
Right.
it. I had
miles
the
of heart.
Bills. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, are you kidding me? Flacco first play fumble. I'm like, this is it. Over. But
Yep.
can't get those big numbers covered. So
No, I'm trying to think of any other major topics over the weekend. I felt like it was a pretty standard week in the NFL. I don't know.
I had a chance
injuries.
at 5-0.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson can't get the back door.
He looked remarkably improved over week 1, huh? No? I thought
He
so.
made some good throws. They didn't
I
put
thought
up
he made
any
some
points.
great, yeah, but I mean, I thought he
know.
made some
They
good
stopped
throws.
running
Yeah.
the ball and like
He ran for a lot of third down conversions, which we didn't see the previous week, but I don't know. I think it was just more of the.
Speaking of running, Denver, Russell Wilson, he started running well
I know.
until he got.
yeah, and then he got concussed.
Yeah,
At what point is he
he was
hearing-
out.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe the announcers. His eyes were like, you know, and they're like,
bobbled a little bit.
"Oh, he's questionable." I'm like, he's questionable what to live?
He had all that
Oh,
grass in his.
Yeah, and he had that big old welt on his head.
it looks like
Oh.
an alien popping out
Oh
of his
yeah,
head.
he'll be back soon.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That was funny.
I think that makes for the toilet bowl this week of Arizona versus them
Oh,
with
yeah.
now Kyler Murray's hurt and there's no chance Russell can play this week. So that is the toilet bowl of the week.
And I'm not on it. Usually that's my
Wow.
specialty.
Wow.
I'm very surprised at that.
Yeah. You
Okay.
know.
Good segment into this week's slate. We will throw up the slate. 3-2. Reed, I'll give you the floor. We both went 3-2, but
works.
I'll let you go through your picks first, and then
I'll keep
go
it
from
short
there.
and sweet. It's tough. I think this week's tough looking at the numbers, looking at the games. Again, we're doing this a little early, so we're doing our best to predict the numbers. I think you did a good job anticipating the numbers. You're like your own odds maker.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate that. These are the numbers this week, though, so these are official.
Oh, those are official?
Yes, these are
Okay.
officials.
Oh, this is from
These are the
DraftKings?
numbers.
They came
What
out?
I put up are what we got over here.
I love that.
yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Okay. So it looks, and correct me, my numbers are off a little bit here.
Yep.
My first pick is going back to Deshaun Watson, the massage man, -2.5.
Yep.
All right, going up
Who
against.
are they playing? Ravens?
Yeah, Lamar hasn't practiced. I don't assume he's going to play. Even if he does, I still like the Browns.
There was another guy that got hit. Did you see that
Oh, my
hit?
God.
He was like leading in his
Yeah.
with his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, they brought in a quarterback that I didn't even know who was
Yeah.
out there. That was when I was sweating a little bit with
But
the Ravens.
to be
actually.
honest, they do a lot of runs, like designed runs for him. And in my
Right.
head, I'm like, he's the backup. Why are
why
we
are you
doing all
doing it?
this?
Yeah.
And he
especially up the middle a little bit.
he runs like a running back. Like
I
he is
don't-
not afraid of that contact.
I don't think Harbaugh's as good as a coach as we think he is.
I'm going to tell you something. I think Justin Tucker bails him out of so many situations
Absolutely.
because he's so good that it's a no-brainer kick it. It's automatic. That a lot of teams don't have that. At the
Well, that's why the
56-yarder.
Ravens are always tough because like before half they're always going to get 3.
They need-
Did you see the
yeah.
rookie kicker from Cleveland going
Yeah.
bananas because
Yeah.
they would? I kind of like it that at
Yeah, but
least he,
Deshaun threw a pretty good
Hail
Hail Mary.
Mary.
attempt.
yeah, he did. He threw
know.
a bomb.
It was
And he
60
was
I was
getting
like, did he catch?
I know.
I'm giving Deshaun. I've taken Deshaun twice. Lost both times with him. Going back to the well, third time.
There you go.
Going back to a team that I bet against last week, Steelers. They are plus. Is that 2.5? Plus
So
two.
you're going with Mitchie T.
Yeah. They're playing Carolina.
They look good.
Carolina
No, you see
fighting
that.
for the playoffs.
Yeah, they're like, how are they live in the play? It's
Right.
insane.
Okay, so Carolina.
If they win out,
I know.
they're going to be the team.
Yeah,
just
they win the division.
Let's go back a couple weeks, maybe 4 weeks. Did you think Carolina was going to be favored against Pittsburgh Steelers?
So, but Darnold is better than the other guys they've had out there.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, Steelers as a dog, feed me the 2.5.
Okay.
Chiefs -13.5 against Houston Texans. Chiefs underperformed last week. Texans overperformed. Chiefs were up 27-0 on the road. I see them probably being up 21-0 pretty quick. I don't think they're going to let anyone back in the game, especially the long neck.
How about that pass he made?
Yeah.
It's like I've never seen
The one-handed on the
Yeah.
sideline.
one-handed,
like,
no
yeah.
look, like nothing.
That was instant viral. Right when I saw it, I'm like, that's a viral one.
That's what I said. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is such a cakewalk.
Yeah.
Another thing about that game, too, is like Mahomes wants that. He's kind of fighting for like the MVP
Oh, yeah. He needs to
conversation.
pad stats when
So-
he can. And
Exactly.
Well, he
Yeah.
had 2 or 3 picks too, didn't
Yeah.
he? I mean,
Yep.
he stunk in the second.
Yeah, I mean,
half.
he's
Yeah.
going again. He was going from the Broncos defense to the Texans D. I know Texans D, I guess, looked okay, but I think that was just a kind of a crazy game against Dallas. Then we got the Bears plus 8.5. I feel like the Bears haven't played in years.
Seems
They've been off for a while. Plus 8.5 against America's team, the Eagles. And then we're going to close it out with the Jets at home.
Who's
don't
quarterbacking
know.
for the Bears?
Oh,
It's Fields.
yeah, Fields.
Fields is back. Still,
I think that is my, not to give away early Rams gems, but Bears was my favorite pick when I looked at the slate.
I mean,
Oh, I think he just did.
I did. Bears, Rams gem.
Yeah.
Jets at home was at -1.
it's minus half, so just no tie.
-half.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's against
That's
the Lions, so
that
it
is
could
tie
be.
written all over it. I think that's too high scoring of a game to be a tie.
Yeah,
Too bad
I
defense
see a
and-
lot of the public taking the Lions in that game too.
for sure.
So
Yeah, I will tell you, the public will be against a lot of my plays here. I am doing.
I'll pass it over to you.
Yeah, I'm treading in unprecedented waters.
Before you
today.
start, can
Yeah.
I go on record?
Yeah.
I like Reed's picks. So.
Wow. I don't know.
Damn
how you
it.
feel about that. I don't know how you feel about
Can
that.
I put in nuance, please?
First time ever. Oh boy.
Wow. This could be bad.
Well, I am going to uncharted territory. I'm taking the Thursday night game. I don't have a choice. I'm close to the money here, and this game is pros versus Joes all over it. You're going to see this, that the bet ticket count is going to be all over San Fran, and the money is going to be all over Seattle. It is the perfect buy low, sell high for a 49ers team that is thriving on all cylinders. They just beat Tampa Bay into the ground and buried their grave. The week before, they dominated the Miami Dolphins. Everyone is like, this team is the best ever. Then we have Seattle, who everyone was saying, oh, they've lost like 3 in a row now, including losing to Carolina last week. This is a must-win spot for Seattle. At home, 12th man will be Rowdy. 7-6, need it for the playoffs. In a divisional rivalry.
Short week.
Over
And
a
your
field
And
goal.
your Pete Carroll Coach of the Year.
Coach of the year, like that's what you
Did
need
you
it
see
for.
the unis they're breaking out?
Is it lime
So
green?
it's- yeah, it's
The color rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So minus the quarterback position, I think the 49ers are one of the better teams I've ever seen, minus the quarterback position.
They have the most speed I've ever seen on offense, and the defense is insanely good. I will give that to them without a
Debo's
doubt.
out. Debo's out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to be another big
What was that?
factor.
Would you see? Was it Jerry Rice or someone put up that picture? Might not have been Jerry Rice. Someone put some 49ers legend was like, "Stop running these guys."
No,
up the
that's
middle."
Jerry Rice there. Yeah.
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 Yeah, just get him
And
to
just
the
put a
edge
big
and let him
picture
go.
of his face.
It's a great one.
Good point.
So yeah, Seattle, that's a gutsy play Thursday night. So that is my first pick. I'm also following Reed, the New York Jets in a pick 'em. I think Lions defense has been struggling. That's going to be a shootout. I trust Mike White, the GOAT. He's got heart. Dallas Cowboys given 4.5. Fun fact for you. 3 teams, the Ravens, the Colts, and the Raiders, all were favored by a field goal in Jacksonville. Now the Cowboys are laying 4.5. So you're telling me Cowboys are only a 1.5 better than the Colts
That's
or
a good
the Raiders?
play. I like that.
It
one.
just
that must
doesn't-
have slipped through my slipped through the cracks there.
Yeah, it doesn't quite make sense to me.
I hate the pick.
You do hate it. Wow. Okay. Next one, Tampa Bay Buccaneers plus 3.5
hate
against
that pick
Cincinnati.
more.
I knew you would. That's another buy low, sell high. Tampa Bay couldn't have looked worse.
It's gonna be a fun game.
Cincinnati's won what, 5 in a row or so, like covering every time. That is another must win for Tampa Bay. And lastly, the Chargers giving 2.5 at home against the Titans. I'm following my anti-Titans trend. They're starting to plummet, and I have been taking advantage of that, and I'm hoping it doesn't come to an end this week. But anytime you take if you take a 2.5 in any other game, you feel really good. But when it's the Chargers, you don't, because they always find a way to win by 1 or 2 going for
could
2
go
or
for
3.
Missed
it.
extra point. Or
Right?
something.
Exactly.
Yeah, Derrick Henry's not fun to bet against. Let me tell you.
Especially when the Chargers' run defense is kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
sketchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are my 5. I'll save my Rams gems for a little bit.
Yeah. Sorry, I had.
All right, I'll take up the. I'm taking the Jacksonville Jaguars, a home underdog, plus 4.5. I'm going against your Dallas Cowboys. I'm all over the Jags. I told you that last week. I think they're team of the future. they score, there was a big stat today. If they score 20 or more, they're 6-1 this season. He's hasn't thrown a pick. He's 10 touchdowns, no interceptions. Mm-hmm. He's made the jump to year 2. So I like the points.
Home dog.
Raiders. I'm taking. I said I would never take the Raiders again this year, but I got to take them this week because this is do or die for me on my Patriots bet too. Because if the Raiders win, that means the Pats will be stuck on 7 wins.
So
that means they'll have to win 2 of the last 3,
What's that
which
number?
is Cincy, Miami, and Buffalo. I don't see them that. So
it's a pick 'em.
Yeah.
Half a point.
Yeah.
It's going to be. I wish I was in Vegas for that one.
yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of
be
New
fun.
England people are going.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one that you plan to trip around. I also will say I love the Raiders in that spot, and I don't have that under ticket on the Patriots, so I'll be rooting against it.
Right.
And
Sorry.
one that I probably won't bet. I'm just going to root for the
McDaniels
Patriots. But
versus Bill.
it's a great game.
And it's not on at night now. It's
Yeah,
on
they
at 4.
flexed it, and I was so pumped for it.
No.
Yeah.
Well, that's I like it better because I'll be able to watch it all.
Yep.
Bengals, I'm taking them. I'm
Bengals.
going against you. Tommy looked awful old last week.
Oh, this
and he had
game,
every reason to play.
if
He played the whole game too. I needed
I
Mike
know,
Evans
I
to score
thought-
a touchdown.
I thought they were going to take him out.
me too.
Couldn't believe it.
Yeah, if you're using the eye test, this is the easiest game of the week, right?
Right? Oh,
And
yeah.
Cincinnati's been unbelievable. Tampa Bay couldn't be worse. Every person, another game.
You'll see a lot of
90% of the
sharps on
bets.
Tampa Bay
Most
for
bet
sure.
game this week. Team Cincinnati.
You
Book
think?
it. Yep, for sure.
I think it's going to be my next pick. The Vikings
Vikings.
and the Colts. It's a Saturday game, isn't it?
Yep.
I almost took the Colts.
Did you?
Almost
Why?
had the
How can
Stones.
you take the Colts?
It's hard. That's
know,
that's
Vikings.
a bad one.
I like betting against the Vikings. Fun. It's
I know. Well, I know, but I'm just saying.
usually
they can
make
score.
money if you take the spread against the Vikings.
I think Colts are just going to lay down. They're done. They've done that.
I think we discussed it for 10-win teams this year and their point differential.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
like
yeah.
4 or 5
I
of
brought
them.
it up,
Every one
yeah.
of them are 150 plus, and
I
then
don't
you have
think
Minnesota
Saturday
minus
I
1.
don't
Right.
think Jeff Saturday will lay down.
No, but I think his team will.
Yeah, it's true. It could. We'll see.
Chargers, yeah, that's it for me.
And yeah, Chargers.
4-1.
I would also like to call out that you are infamous for wearing a team's logo and not taking them or
I
going
know.
against them. And I
I know.
appreciate this week you wore the Chargers
Repped
and you're
it.
taking the Chargers.
Repped it.
You're starting to get your wardrobe matching your picks, which is
Yes.
important for the
That's
juju.
very important.
And I think that might be why some of those losses earlier in the year. We can go back and look at them.
It's got to be something, let me tell you.
Yeah. I'm just coming up with anything I can here at this point,
I think
trying
this
to-
might be the first week that we're not against each other on a pick.
I know, so
well,
there's-
yeah, we have a couple against
Yeah,
each
we do.
other.
Yeah,
No, him
not
and
me
I.
and you though.
Yeah.
I know, but I'd be very worried if I was you because I love your picks.
I've been hammering the 1:00 games.
Yeah, I did that last
Action
week.
Jackson.
It's tough when you have 4 games at once, like I did last week. I'm like, okay, I got an auto winner here, Houston. They're dominating, and then I got like 2 or 3. Well, Giants auto
I had all
L, and then I have
5.
2 like coin toss games. Yeah, all 5. It's a sweat. That's hard to like keep track
The
of.
witching hour was like.
The swing is hard to articulate.
I felt
here.
like the guy in the Matrix trying to dodge bullets. Like it was like, what is going on here?
Yeah. Okay. Coming up next couple weeks. So just want to plant the seed here. In this contest, we do have to take a bye week. And so we'll try to plant the seed for when that bye week is coming for future looking weeks, you know, and so that you're not sitting there at the computer Friday morning refreshing. Where's the newest episode?
Yeah,
You'll have
everyone-
a-
we have to do the Christmas one next week.
oh, for sure.
We have
Yeah.
to because
Yep. Mm-hmm.
people want
That's a high volume
Right.
market there. People
Right.
are watching.
they want to
Eyeballs
they
on
want
the TV.
Right, they want to
Yeah.
make some money while they're watching, so we're going to have
Exactly.
to give
Let's
So-
come up with some jokes.
Yeah, some,
picks, yeah.
some Christmas carols.
I just found an old Santa sweater that I'll probably be wearing.
Very
that,
nice.
Oh, I
the
have a nice one I
festivities,
can
yeah.
wear.
I actually,
festivities,
I think that it goes under the radar that you do have a lot of Santa qualities to you.
Yeah.
The white beard, if you grow
Yes.
it out, if we went back to like week 5 when you still had it, like if you grew that
Oh,
out,
but out, yeah.
that's a
Well, the weight loss hurts. You're like in.
I know,
like
but the
Tim
white
Allen,
beard,
where
I'm saying.
goes from Santa Claus to
Yeah.
a real human.
I've been watching that.
You know, on a
Solid.
side note, Sadie's never seen Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah, but so I had it on the other day just because it was on ABC or whatever, and it is old.
Yeah,
it's-
it was-
I know. It's like the 70s, maybe.
It
Like,
was when I was a kid.
yeah, and in that, which is fascinating, the little elf do you know what he wants to be?
A dentist.
Yes, and then I saw that on a trivia question like the next day. I'm like, oh my god, what are the odds here?
Hermes.
I'd like to be a dentist.
Who said that? Who the fuck said that? Who's the slimy little communist shit twinkle-toed cocksucker down here who just signed his own death warrant? Nobody, huh?
Sir, I said it, sir.
Well, no shit. What have we got here? A fucking comedian, private joker. I admire your honesty.
I didn't know if that was like common knowledge or I like fell like, oh my god, I just saw that yesterday. Okay. I'm not up to date with all my Christmas movies. I gotta, the old school ones.
I still like Elf.
Yeah, that's your go-to. I think Christmas Vacation might
Oh,
be my
yeah,
top
it's
dog.
great.
That is
That's
my
awesome.
favorite Christmas movie.
I think-
Christmas Vacation.
And I can relate to like waiting for the bonus of the Christmas time, and then guy comes around and this is it. Oh my god!
I still on the vacation ones. My favorite's Vegas Vacation.
Well, yeah,
Well,
that's
no
I
doubt.
kind of.
But a lot of people don't like that one.
No, I've
Whenever
never
I
heard
see
it.
Clark, I always just think about him pulling up to the blackjack table.
Yeah.
Well, Sean, the dealer.
I'm more of an Uncle Eddie type of guy.
Marty.
I appreciate
Yeah.
his style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marty the dealer. Yeah.
Well, this is a football talk show. So
All right. Well, then let's get back to our Rems gems before we head off this
Bears.
this week. Bears, easy.
Easy. And money line, too.
The Raiders.
Okay.
Whenever you get, what do you, this year 0-3, get betting against the Pats?
I don't think I've won. Yeah.
Steelers. Yeah.
Mine, I'm sorry, Father. I am going with the Dallas Cowboys. I really think they
right.
step up big after a close
right.
call last week to a lackluster
So,
Houston squad.
So just to confirm, I know you went on that spiel earlier. So we're going to sit out the last week, right?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. But if we do determine to do like 17 instead of 18 or whatever, we'll give the heads up. I'm just more.
We
planting
could still
the
come
seed.
in for like a recap. and,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Maybe a little bit later or whatever. If,
We could play
you know,
Pygow or something.
I would love that. Yeah, we can come through and give who we would take hypotheticals or give out some winners that way. But
50 pounds lost.
let's go.
I don't know if I can get to 60.
That's a
You
big
got Christmas coming. January
Oh,
is
true.
January though. We got 4 weeks till the wedding, so
Yeah.
we can try and make a hard push in January.
Yep. Well, congrats no matter what. That is impressive. People out there go pick up a 50-pound weight, and that's you will tip the cap a little extra, being like, oh my god, that is that is
Is it just all from
Yes,
definitely
I think.
Yep. Look a lot better. So, hats off. Even though your picks might not be winners, you're winning at life.
That's right.
a good
I'd rather be fat and winning.
All right, everyone. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Thank you, Howard.